So it looks like Xbox is really going to have a good problem with Xbox Series S and X games next year. Let's look into this. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So first off, because this is my last video for this year, hey, it's almost New Year, so I would like to take this opportunity to, well, wish you all the best for next year, 2023. I really do hope that next year is going to be much better, but not only in gaming, but also in personal life. And, I hope you will be able to, well, achieve your goals in personal life, work, professional life basically, and obviously gaming. I really do hope that we will get a lot of great games, not only on Xbox but other platforms, and well, it looks like that's really going to be the case. So guys, like I said, all the best for next year, and well, I hope you will be able to achieve your goals and have a happy life basically, because I think that's what it's all about, right? And have some time to play games, of course. So okay, so what about these games, and what about that big problem, a good problem actually, Xbox is really going to have next year? And that's actually true. I know that it sounds weird. How can you have a good problem? Well, the problem Xbox is really going to have next year is the fact that they will have a lot of games, and not only exclusive, but there's actually quite a lot of them, to be honest with you. But there's also other third-party content that they will have to spread out across all these like 12 months, because like there's a lot of it, to be honest with you, right? So first off, before I talk about other games, I want to start with Redfall. Because according to Windows Central, Redfall is coming in May, beginning of May. There was a rumor, a couple of days ago about it, and Windows Central actually got some additional sources on that, and they are confirming them that yes, Redfall is scheduled for beginning of first week of May, I think. Which is interesting because according to some sources, Redfall was supposed to be one of the first games to release next year, which is not really true. And, that's why I wanted to make this video as well, because there's a lot of false information. Because if you actually look at the Xbox schedule and the games that are coming for Xbox, for example, Age of Empires is coming in January, 31st of January or 30th of January. It's coming for Xbox. Age of Empires 2 Definite Edition, and it's officially confirmed. So it's not like Redfall was supposed to be that first game, because it's not. And now what about the rest of the games, right? Well, it's an interesting thing because there's looking at the list of games, there's Starfield, there's Forza Motorsport, obviously Redfall in May, Minecraft Legends, and Age of Empires confirmed for January, and Stalker 2, which we all saw the trailer 2 days ago. There's also this Tango Gameworks, a new game, Jet Set Radio-like kind of game, a smaller title, but I'm not really sure when that game is coming. Well, next year apparently, but who knows. There's some rumors about Avowed and Hellblade coming out next year, but probably later in the year. And don't forget some other big titles as well, like there's Ark 2, and I've been looking at the Xbox Game Pass games, right? So there's The Last Case of Benedict Fox, right? There's Replaced, there's Ara. So that's actually, but is it an Xbox game? I think this is a PC only. This is a strategy game, I think. But there's Flintlock, there's Wulong, for example, right? So, and most of these games, maybe except Avowed and Hellblade, but these are still rumors, right? We don't really know whether they are coming next year. So all these games have to be spread out, right? Looking only at first 6 months, there's a lot of games. So I really do hope that I really do think, not hope, I really do think that some of these games will get delayed, or maybe not even delayed, because I think most of these games are ready, but I think that some games may get some extra time for polishing, because hey, Xbox can just do it, right? I'm not sure about Stalker. Me personally, I think that Stalker is coming either late, beginning of summer, or maybe late summer, August, September, in my opinion. I don't think it's coming like first half of 2023, in my opinion. I don't think that's happening, but who knows? Then Starfield. I think Starfield may slip into second half of 2023. And I know that a lot of people will actually not be happy about it, but looking at all these great games, and there's a lot of games. I think like big game like Starfield could use some extra, time in a oven. Not necessarily that. I'm not even saying that it needs extra time, but like with big games like that, they always need some extra time, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if Starfield slipped into late, at least second half of 2023, right? Because remember, like there's Forza Motorsport, they have to. I bet that Forza is going to be early spring, so February, March, maybe. Just my speculation on my part. There's Minecraft Legends. I think that may be February, maybe, right? And Wulong Fallen Dynasty, I think it's coming in March. And we've got, Redfall in May, Age of Empires in January, Stalker is probably late summer or autumn. That Tango Gameworks game, that's probably first half of 2023 as well. Don't forget that Diablo 4 is coming in June. So that's why, I don't unless they start advertising Starfield right now, literally shortly after New Year, I don't think it's coming at the beginning of next year. And then you've got Redfall in May. There's Diablo 4 in June, and some other big games as well. And don't forget that we're still going to get Arc 2, which is scheduled for first half of 2023. There's and that's Game Pass. I'm talking about Game Pass. There's smaller titles like Flintlock, for example, and stuff, right? Like The Last Case of Benedict Fox. So these games, Ravenlock. There's plenty of games. Like Persona games are coming first half of 2023 as well. And don't forget about games, third-party games, not exclusive, like Atomic Heart. Don't forget about Hogwarts Legacy, right? So there's plenty of games. And on top of that, there's Jedi Survival, Star Wars Jedi Survivor kind of game. And there's Resident Evil 4 and is Silent Hill coming out? That's not this year. So they will have, I'm not even saying that it's going to be a problem, that they will have to really think hard on, wisely scheduling all these games, because there's plenty of games to play. And there's, I forgot about Dark Tide for Xbox, because Dark Tide have only released for PC. So that's still coming to Xbox, as an exclusive as well. I'm just looking at that list, and I don't really. Atomic Heart, that's like multi-platform game, but that's still on Game Pass. So 2023 is packed, and I'm not even mentioning like PlayStation games and exclusives and stuff, right? So and Nintendo, like Zelda is coming next year apparently. So listen, I'm not saying that Starfield or Stalker will be late 2023 games for sure. I'm just saying, and I'm kind of trying to prepare maybe some people that may happen. I'm not saying that will happen, that may happen. And I don't remember when was the last time that a big Bethesda game like new IP would launch like beginning of the year. But I guess times are different, and Game Pass changes things as well. So maybe they don't necessarily care about like scheduling that much. But still, you know, you would not. And also, like, don't forget about Avowed and Hellblade and some other big games that will, you know, some other games will be scheduled for late 2023 as well. So if you move Starfield or Stalker 2 to the second half of 2023, then the games that they've got scheduled for late 2023, what about them? Like, you know, it's going to get packed as well. And remember, you know, most publishers, third-party multi-platform publishers, they release their games towards the end of the year. So, you know, it's going to be packed as well. Another Call of Duty or expansion or whatever they plan next year, right? And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of games late next year as well. So guys, like I said, this is going to be a good problem, not only for Xbox, but also a good problem for us, because I have no idea where I will get time to play all these great games, and so many games on Game Pass, you know, believe it or not, which is obviously a good news and a good problem to have, I would say. So guys, I'm super excited about next year. Redfall, May, begin first week of May. That's, well, no, I'm not saying that it's confirmed, but if Windows Central is reporting on that, it's well, like I would say 99% sure that will actually happen. So yeah, that's the news, guys. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Thanks for support. I really appreciate it. All the best for next year, and I will see you next year. I know that sounds weird, but yeah, it's kind of tomorrow. So take care.